Alright. Hi there. Welcome everybody. It's me. We're chilling. Finally getting a second to sit down. And there's my cat in the window. Let me just check some levels here. Yeah, not good. Get out of here, Lewis. Come on. Got work to do. Alright, so gonna get going here. I think I gotta just switch the mic off. Looks like I forgot to charge it. Apologies for the unprofessionalism as I am gearing up to change do some big lifestyle changes here. It's get a bunch of stuff done. What you see here today is I'm just rambling. This is what I just finished. This is the catacombs. This is a secret underground tunnel cave system that sits underneath the college I've been building. It's pretty much, it's 95% done. I never like saying anything's done. So we'll put it at 95%, and, you know. But today we are working on, let's see here, Lyceum main. Actually, no, we're not. We're on 3rd floor, 4th floor. We'll just load up and see where it drops us. Where's Louis Chanzo, my big grown cat. So yeah, so this is what is underneath. This is what is above what we just saw. This is the wrong load though. I need to bring up a different load state as we are several floors above this. So yes, here you will see a few builds that go above and beyond. I don't have a main 3rd yet. Okay. Mwah. Hi. You want to say hi to everybody, Lewis? There you go. Da da dun da. Mwah. Oh my god, I'm being attacked by the cats. Oh, hey, Jesus, hey, Lewis. Alright, that's not nice, okay? He's just a baby. Don't do that, okay? You wanna go outside? Yeah, why don't you go find a nice little corner to not pick on my little kitten baby cat. Jeez, did you see that? God. Okay, this is where we are. Several floors up. We are... Ooh, man, it looks so good to be back. So, what we're working on today is this room right here in the middle. We're going to finish this room inside. Just some light decor. I see this room as like an open foyer space, maybe a statue or two, maybe some paintings, but very open. Not like tables or anything like that. Not furnished like a room. Kind of like a receiving area, or maybe like, I don't know, just like a great hall aesthetic. And then above that, we will be putting in another floor. As you see, I've kind of started it right there. And that 4th room up on top, that's going to be one room that we will furnish to kind of be more intimate. It's going to be it's the dean's office. So I'm very excited for the dean's office. So we have to do a bunch of like magic stuff on it and make it extra special and stuff. So I'm excited to see what I do with that because I get a lot of creative liberties. So yeah, I'm just gonna get clicking around here for a little bit. I'm gonna shut the headset off for just a second. Shut collisions off. And yeah, I mean, I will be here in chat. So if you do have any questions or anything as we get going here, just let me know. But I think I found a really good soundtrack, so I'm just gonna let that run for a little bit and hush my lips. Be right back. Okay, here we are. And we're back. Woo! Okay, cool. Sorry about that. Just had my little brother had to stop and drop something over. I am a family guy. So yeah. So we are on to it. Go to Gothic. Can you stop that? Can you find something to play with? Weren't you just taking a nap? Didn't you wake up? And now you're taking a nap. Did you rub my lamp? Did you wake me up? Did you bring me here? As we're bringing this tile up, you saw I had them there before. I had to delete them just because they're not gonna make it on the permanent file save for that file. Alright. Easy. Mr. Attack in the leg. So I'll make these about the same width as the wall I'm working with here. This is my favorite part about DA is, like, you know, you can do whatever you want to do with DA. There's no restrictions. You gotta have the ambitions. So we're not gonna be able to use the grid on these. We're a little off the grid once we're up here, but that's okay, because this is all gonna get covered up anyways. But what we will do is utilize the use of our shift key to kind of just keep popping out these duplicates, and then also you'll notice I give a little skirt shake on the screen here. Whenever you place, you just want to be placing top down. You want your screen to be centered as best it can. You will get the most accuracy. And this is just more like like a frilly design piece that's going to be, you know, kind of subjective on the side. So I love it. Those match right up though. Lucky. Sometimes you're just lucky. I frequently will say that, you know, when you're going down the line like this with banisters and walls, just drop and fire away and just see where stuff lands. You get too caught up trying to measure stuff out and yada yada, it's just gonna waste your time. Do it the other way around. Throw things on the canvas and then reorganize them once they're there, and you'll be happily surprised at how many things you don't have to reorganize. You'll be like, oh, this is fine, it doesn't need to change. So here we need to make a change. I think we'll be able to make a really easy change, and I'll show you how we do it. So I think I need to... Okay, so this is what we need. What we need is we need to put one here. We also need to just pull this wall back a little bit. There it is. Alright, so I'm just going to squeeze the pattern a bit. I'll leave that one there. So I'm going to take the pattern that is there, just squeeze it onto itself a little bit. And we're going to keep doing that. all the way down the line. And what this is doing is creating an imperfection on the pattern, but oopsie. When you zoom out, you'll never see it. You'll never see it. You'll never see it. So it's what I'm trying to do is almost there. Trying to make it so I can fit a whole nother piece or a half a piece. One or the other. Oops. I feel like I'm creating that much space right now. I have to redo this. Might go the opposite direction. I think we're just gonna do a little bit bigger. So, place my piece, go back over the top so I have better angles. She like so. Delete, delete, delete. Add. And there we go. Alright, that's much better. I don't like doing it that way because I feel like it's a bit more noticeable, right? You can notice the chunkierness. But again, it's going to be covered by a piece, so it's not the main part of the floor. Like, nobody's going to be looking at this part. It's just like it just needs to be not glaringly obvious. That's fine, yeah. Digging the soundtrack today. Been just diving into the tavern tracks. I used to, whenever I was past like 2 years of DMing, it was all kind of like tavern beats was the fuel, the inspiration that drove me to create and like world build and prep for sessions. So this pattern is multiple circles. So you saw I just threw one inside of it, and kind of you get like half a piece almost. Jesus, this cat's gonna hurt itself. Some of the banisters, like, all the banisters, kind of have this ability to be worked back into each other a little bit. But I feel like the banisters that you see down here, how they have the pillars. Those ones are the best because every pillar is able to be stacked upon. Oops. I'm just going to center these pieces kind of on the wall. And the corners should hopefully just disappear. I think corners should just disappear for me, and then if they don't, I'll just like throw something on them to cover them up a bit. Come here, my little baby. Say hello to the stream. Never mind. Cat is just wild. Oh. Loves watching me create on DA. It's one of my biggest fans. I don't like how those pillars stick through. I like how they look on the inside of the building, but not on the outside. So I might throw some caps or some covers on them. My favorite thing to do in DA is to just, you know, I could use. No, because it's not gonna. I'm too far up at this point. What was I saying? Oh yeah, my favorite thing to do in DA is just cover up stuff. You know, like, if you can't see it, it's not there. It doesn't exist. So like, if you want something, merely all it takes is just the ability to hide it. There he goes, take his nap again. Oops. Okay. It's close enough to just call it. Do 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 do. first step we're going to have in the creation of this room, as always with anything that we're doing, is the foundation. So we're going to make sure that the floor is where we want it, the shape of the room is how we want it, and this is pretty easy. I've had this theorized, and kind of the foundation, as you see, is set up already a fair amount underneath, so... Okay. Where am I? Small. Do I have any out? Nope. Guess not. Just the small 1x1s is all I'm looking for. There they are. That down so it's even. Go back over the top so I'm even. And they fit perfect. Alrighty day. And come and look at the corners. Maybe that's the play. I'm gonna try something new here. And it's kind of harder just because I have it. No, underneath. No. Oh gosh. So we're gonna have to cover those up with big old blocks. What could work? Lots of things can work actually. I want to use this. No. Too big. I was thinking probably this. that looks good enough for me. Like I said, you know, it's like just when you're surrounding, it just looks like extra supports. It just looks like extra stuff. You know, it doesn't look actually like you're necessarily trying to cover something up. You get our walls up here. And just for the record, this room has no business being this high up. This is Advanced Tactics 101. Yeah. That ship doesn't get me anywhere. Or control on grid doesn't get me anywhere near where I need to be. When I do free walls and free rooms like this, I'll start with the foundation and just go through the steps and phases. Like, it's okay if I have to delete something. So, like, with that being said, I'm just gonna go around, just gonna make a square. Just gonna square off the room, make sure everything is, you know, essentially where I want it to be. And then I'll want windows, and I'll put windows in accordingly. I actually think I know this is gonna need to be a little balcony here. So honestly, just gonna leave that space. Because I know it will be used for a balcony. So I kind of theorized this, like I said, I theorized this a long time ago, and I'll kind of fill you in what my brain's thinking. So this is the college, and colleges have large functions and graduations and announcements, and the dean would talk to everybody on the campus, and how they would do that is kind of like I kind of thought of Saruman and his tower, or the White Wizard, where he's like standing out talking to all the orcs and stuff. Like, so he's gonna stand on just like a little mini porch, a little talking porch right here, and they will be able to announce to this amphitheater that I've created out of the woods, where all this family members and visitors and guests, and then all students would then get lined up on this, and we would go through and we would delete all this and kind of do like a new design on this porch for festivities, right? And this whole balcony area is kind of like a function based things. Like the graduation ceremony will very much be right here where we're standing, and then the dean will be up here giving their speech. Yeah. So that's how I thought. And so my next idea is I think I'd do just like a porch, like a relaxing porch, like a hanging out porch, I think will be right on the back of this. This other room. And I'll show you what I'm thinking once I get there, going around the horn. Yeah, right there, so place these walls. Leave room for the banister. As such. Go grab our banisters and bring them up. Told you, these tavern tracks have been slapping. nice. Get that at the right height. Perfect. Not perfect, almost perfect. That's perfect. So I was trying to like find an excuse to run an edge into something, so I could run the wall into the banister, so that way I don't have to put something down for the banister as far as like corner post goes. Often find me pressing caps lock instead of shift. I just hope those are on. Well, you know, they're not that far off. That one was on. Slap him down, see where I land. Perfect. That's why I love those banisters. They're so good because you can just you got all 5 built pillars. So I just went one in. You know, didn't have to like cut the whole pillar in half. I just went one pillar in. I was like, oh, just a little bit buys me so much space, and just like. Come here, you. Here we are. Put one of you down. Put one of you down. Click dead space. Very nice. All right. I love it. I still don't know how I'm going to do ceilings. We'll figure that out one day. It is only ever needed for the full 3D DTTT and some like advertising. But I really want to do it because it'll just like bring everything together. It's like the last, like, it's like the coup de grace, like the chef's kiss. I love how like actually on grid that actually is. Is that too big? Yeah, that's too big. I don't like it that big. Let's try like that. Boom, boom. Oh, mistakes are made there. Yeah, zoop, zoop, zoop. Well, actually, to be honest, that can just be there. So these are all perfect size. Do, 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 do. Okay, okay. There we are, and 2 pillars. Dropped in just on the outside edge there. I was doing just on the outside because it doesn't need to be centered because it really is there just like to cover imperfections, and then when you zoom out, it looks like it's centered. It doesn't matter. But the binga. Okay. So we now have the 4th floor, the Dean's floor. Top room. We don't want these ones, we want these ones. Zoop. Okay. I'm not too sure if I will be using these. And I can do, I remember that's the format, I believe. I think that should work too. Heck yeah. Exactly what we're going for. And over here, use the big ones. Zoop. Zip, zip, zoop, zoop. Ooh, that's a big hallway. Okay, we're going to do it different. We're going to go here and try and place them. And then we're going to have the walls go out to them. Like so. I'm just trying to like cheat this back. So you notice what I did here is like it's easier to do in other art forms, but it still exists kind of in all of them. Like if you're trying to make a room straight and you have like everything like on the grid and the access and yeah, and you can build on the grid too if you want, but sometimes you just get a little off, so it's easier to stay off. But like this wall was probably, I'd say, a half a foot to the left, and they weren't lining up with this wall up here. The room was just a little uneven. All right, fine, great. All you really got to do here is just look. We do like a stair. It's like a stair ladder. Doot, 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 doot. You just go each piece over to where you're trying to get to. Just move it over and like cheat it over a little bit. But you want to do it like even and gradually. You don't want big jumps, and you don't want some jumps bigger than other jumps. You want all those jumps to be the same size, and you can even go one way and back and kind of bow things around things. And as long as you're keeping that very gradual and long and like a very elongated curved line, when you zoom out and with the like if it's proposed as a straight line, like you have no idea, like that looks like a straight square room. And that way, what you would notice is if like this piece was like this, right? Like if those two pieces were like that because those walls didn't meet up, you'd notice the heck out of that, right? But now at least you can. I would like to try and pull that back if I can. Let's see. Just want the nudge there not to be a big line like that. There we go. There we go. Perfect. See, in 1, 2, 3, just use each piece to cheat over just a little bit. And there you go. We have the dean's 4th floor room, which overlooks everything. And I love how the deans just can like come chill out here on this porch here, and just hang out in the open air of his castle, looking down upon the students. I think perhaps like I see something like this up here. Maybe there's several. I don't know. I don't know how I see this porch yet. But let's get into this interior a bit. Actually, that might work. Let's see what happens. No, not gonna work. Okay. Sacrificing a good amount of square feet in this room, just a double wall, so I can have cool walls. Before I go any further, I'm just gonna see what this looks like. I'll put a corner on too. It's important to see what your corners look like. Okay. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, my music has stopped. Let's see. This one. Okay. Let's see what that looks like. Looks really good. And I almost like the way it kind of like encapsulates the stone wall a little bit. Doesn't that look good? Right here, it kind of like grabs onto it. Like, I don't know, like, I feel like just like DA just makes me look good, right? Like, there's some stuff here that just like probably shouldn't work out or shouldn't look as good as it does look. Like, I'm thinking like with like some of my design pieces and just kind of like how they aren't maybe like necessarily fully structurally sound or proper, but looks good to me, yo. Looks good to me. And I'm usually my hardest critic, so. Do, 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 Let's look at what those pillars look like. Oh, do, 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 do. We do have the marble. Let's see what these look like up here. Let's try and stick with them. They look bad from the outside, I think. Maybe I have an idea. Let's put those back. Let's come back here. Why don't these things just like cover up here? Let's see what that looks like. And then maybe continuing, let's keep on this trend of trying to cover up my imperfections. Okay. Right there. Um, I don't know, I'm kind of getting stuck here, and I hate when I get stuck. I should step away and seek inspiration. The number one rule when you get stuck. Yeah, I don't like it's not matching up very well. I don't hate. So like, here's two things. I don't hate how those Gothic stone things work. They look really good from the outside. They match the rest of the aesthetic of the castle. Beautiful, love it, great, awesome. They don't, however, look the best from inside. And I think that's okay, because they can always come and do something like, you know, this. Right? Now, we can go and look at the difference. So it's like, okay, now it doesn't look so bad. You just cover up those bad edges a little bit, as in comparison to like this, where you're like, oh, like look at how it does. Look how the gold banister doesn't match up to anything. It doesn't have any taper edge or rounded. You know, like in real life that would be caulked and like smoothed and like kind of like worked into itself in some manner. But in this world, you know, like we have this big bubbly, you know. So I feel like that is a really easy answer to a lot of things, and like you'll see that kind of in a lot of my builds. Like I know I did it down here. These planners here precisely are for that only reason. This board looks like a really good footer, but look, it's just hiding triangles. You know, so it's like there's so much stuff on my builds that if you go back and look through my streams, you can just be like, oh wow, like you're right. You can just like move that, hide that, stick that there, and it just gets a look that works. So it's like even with these crappy pillars, like it's not the worst. It doesn't look god awful when you bring in, as long as you don't have glaring mistakes. You know, and so like, and these features are very small, and what they are is they're features for underneath on the map. So I could honestly go and like maybe even take that out if I wanted to, but then there's a gap there, so we'd have to fix that gap. So I might think about doing that, because they're really more or less there for the room underneath, to have pillars and to have that look and aesthetic to fill up the walls. Kind of like over here, how like these pillars like go along the corners. But yeah, I think 1:30. I think I'm gonna give myself a nice like a 15-minute break here and be kind to myself, and I will get a hot cider on. I'll come back for another solid hour or two. Yeah, I got at least till 4 o'clock today, so I want to have this dean's office finished, furnished, and looking good. And then maybe tomorrow I'll just take it easy and we'll just do some furnishing styles. Do. Um, Kind of mimic what I did over here with these 8 rooms, but of course every room gets its own design, gets its own variance, and its own flavor, because it's got a very own personal teacher who has a personality and characteristics inside there, and it's their office. So who they are, I don't know yet. It's like I have to cram all these people into my brain, imaginary people, but it's fantasy. That's what we live for. That's what we're here for, right? So I'll be back, say, call it 15 minutes, maybe a little less. See you soon. Alright. And we're back. Oh, settling down, got my cider. We're sipping, getting cozy. Oh.
Dungeon Master. In this video, we create a ruin. One that with time has been reclaimed by Mother Nature. We start off by getting a number of potential assets onto the map. Then, we pick and choose ones we like. And remove the rest. Deal with. Instead, the players will need to decide if they are going to work together to find out who want them all dead. Are there any connections they have with each other? Or anything else you can think of? The animals have created a den here, and upon approaching, the players will need to discover what may have crumbled, yet many items still remain.
Let's see. Okay. Just checking out the community real quick. Okay, so what do we need? What do we need? We need a desk? Do I have an immaculate desk that I've been saving? No, no, no. Anything with guild? Might be a little extra. Well, I think the dean would probably have their own desk. I feel like I see like this desk like up on something. Like up on like a thing. So I feel like I don't know, it's like so they're always like above, like looking down, not looking down upon, but let's see. Looks, is that center? It shouldn't be centered. This is like kind of what I'm going for. So we got one block in here. Right here. And one block in. Try there. There we go. Maybe I don't see this. Maybe I don't like this. Maybe I want it bigger. There we are. Let me see this. What do I see? I see something in my head. Maybe I see this. Maybe I see this. Yeah, it's like giving us some shape in the room. Might need to be a rectangle. This is more of a rectangle space. Oh, if anything. Whatever, we'll go over the top, fine. No, no, no. Gosh, can I get my carpet? Where'd it go? Doesn't exist. Do. Yeah, just cover up a lot of those imperfections. Go over the top. Let's look at it over the top. A little bit bigger. A little bit bigger. Dum dum. And then we bring the table over it, and it is the best table we've ever seen. Yes? This is what we're going for. We want to change the color of this. Boom, black. For sleekiness. Yeah. Sleek black rug. And tablas. Nightstands. Nightstanzas. So what we do here is we get this night table. Get this night table. And we do it again from the opposing side. Oh god, I'm lost. There we are. Okay. And normally I'd be a little bit lazy because the desks are kind of thrown into into corners of the walls and stuff, but this desk is very exposed, and it's the dean's office, so I want all this to be very super crispy and deanish, you know, like nice, prim and proper. Okay, the desk has been made. Can we add to the front of this desk though? Maybe a banner of sorts? Ooh, what's a bunting? Anyone know what a bunting is? We're gonna find out. Don't understand why the banner size can't be changed. Can't use that. That's a what? When did this get added? What? Where did this come from? Can you change the size of it? What? Why haven't I been using this? And it's purple? Ah! Oh, this is perfect for So many things! I can't wait to use that. They snuck that in on me. They must have. Let's see. Okay, so we have the desk. We need a chair. So extra. We're not a king. Bearskin rugs are tacky. Looks like maybe should be somewhere though, right? Should not maybe be somewhere. Need to use that somewhere. It's a great item. Shields could go up here. Statues. I like this just because it's like cool. I think we're just like right now we're just gonna go shopping, just kind of going through all the decorations. I've been saving this piece because I can make that smaller. It matches the walls. Possibly. Yeah, the bunting is totally new. That has not been in. That's not a thing. That's so new, and I'm so excited for it. Like, I literally have an entire carnival map with none of those anywhere. And I will say, I'm a little upset that you can't change the color on that bunting, but I am happy that you chose my favorite color, purple. So that's something to consider. The Book of the Dead. I just want like an eye and a rock up here. I feel like this just might be a cool idea. It's like and then it's like maybe I do like the aesthetic of just like a rock in the room though. We should also decide where we want windows. Oh, I'm not sure if I muted myself on that cough. Yeah, honestly, it doesn't even need windows. It has two big openings on either side. And any windows up here would be tacky. Because of how I would have to design them. There we are. get rid of this. No, I still wanted that pedestal. I already have that gold skull out there somewhere. I don't have the gold imp, I don't believe. I like these stones. I haven't used these stones yet. Yeah, these are gonna look really good up here. Okay, cool. So we're just gonna hang these on the wall right center, just because I think they're great. Just need to get them to fit above the... There we are. I don't think it's necessary. This needs to need proper lighting in the room. Dun 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 dun. I do want to leave some room for some chairs over here, I think. Some sofas. The dean's an entertainer, often entertaining. So I think it would be very frequent that they would call students up into their office to discuss life choices and things done, mistakes made, maybe, perhaps, perchance. A coffee table. Do 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 do. Na dum na dum bum 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 bum. These could go in the corners. As such. Some. Oh, I should probably size this up too. Oh, it was pretty close. There we are. Okay. Do 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 do. Nope, come on up. So a very easy way to kind of just get your sizing right when you're in a top-down, just put it inside of something, collisions off, and as you see, I'm just like flickering it back and forth through the top of that wall. So then I know it's pretty darn near the top of that wall there. And do the same thing with this one there. Ooh. Never ran into this problem before, I don't think. Jezebel! T-Hutch? Because the Dean is always entertaining. And I want the Dean to have some bookshelves. Do some indiscriminate bookshelves. Oh, that's fine. Kill the dead space. That's fine, that's fine. Good shape to the room. Jump. Vestibule. Maybe we come in with one of these. Just keep on that color theme from down there. Ooh, now we really see the off-centeredness. Just using these to guide myself spatially. Alright, Jezebel, I see you. I'm just trying to finish my clicks, girl. Just trying to finish my clicks. Oh. Yep, okay. Maybe like this. I think I like these plants on the outside, but I don't like them for the Dean on the inside. They can even be outside here, I think. Just to keep the pattern going. Dean's gonna get cooler plants. We're not gonna chump up on the Dean plants here. Is this when we use this? Oh, yeah. Well, they come in the right spot, so. Might be too much. I think it's fine over there. I think it's too much over here. And then I'm gonna bring these back here. Yeah. Flowers. Big purple flowers. And dig that. Potted plants. Yeah, let's go with something more like that we can put our own stuff in. Okay. And flowers. There we are. Oh yeah, Dean. Some fancy colored plants. Like, look at how quickly you can just like make a room come to life. This one has shelves, beautiful, which means we can put stuff on the shelves. Sedge, we have repeated books here. You can just leave it, it's a smaller thing you can always come back to. Ah. Ah. Okay. Let's see. This is more Deanish. Nice, but not like too nice. You know, not like kingly or royal. Right center. Right center. Okay. And yeah, just going over 2 hours on the stream here. Oh, I think I did a really good job. That's everything I need. All I'm gonna do now is kind of just come in. I'll decorate the desk. I'll fill up the shelves. I'll put like tea kettles and stuff here. But this is essentially done. This is it. This is the dean's room. This is what I kind of envisioned. A very nice, stately room on the top of the castle with multiple vantages. Yeah. So, I mean, that's pretty much completes everything as far as like top-down capabilities. I just have to refine. I finished these rooms here, and then I just need to refine it a little bit for 3D capabilities, and 90% done, not 95, 90. But yeah, I think just like a lot of the hard work is the finishing part, making sure everything's where you want it, making sure there's no mistakes, really curating it so it's trimmed, prim, and proper. You know, but I'm only going that far because I'm going to. This is for presentation in the form of a module and a dungeon and a complete package, right? So I don't want there to be you know, imperfections or things that have been glossed over. I want to take my time and really put out a finished product. But I think like as far as like dungeon mastering and using this program for applying it to your campaign, everything doesn't need to be perfect. I mean, as you DMs have probably seen, not everything you prep needs to be perfect. You know, you can alter, cater, and people are pretty understanding, I think, at the end of the day. So, yeah, I'll definitely be on the stream tomorrow. And I'll try and encapsulate some. I think I'll do some furnishing styles just because it's some good content. We'll do furnishing styles. We'll finish these rooms, and then my schedule is going to change next week and continuing on for the next few months. I'm going to be turning away from streaming DA for a good while and pushing more into DMing and D&D. And I'll be streaming that as along the way. A lot of my world creation and thought process will be there, will be streamed. And if anybody wants to kind of hop in and join in on the fun, I'd love to have a brain to bounce back and forth off of, and I'd love to hear some of your ideas for your campaign as well. But yeah, I'm excited for next year. We're going to really start pushing the content tying everything together, being the role play, the content creation, and DA all in one here. Kind of just like the fantasy one-stop, hot stop for anybody that's kind of just looking for a place to learn, or maybe just get inspiration, or just be in a fun, safe environment that's the hobby that you like to enjoy. Is what myself and the lore masters are trying to create over there. So I hope to see y'all on the journey. I will try to update my schedule on Twitch and over the next couple days, but probably won't see me for a few days. So goodbye, everybody. And if you would like to look at some more of my content, please do. I have all this entire build production, over 20 slides of work compiled on my Twitch account, but you can also go to my YouTube. My socials are right up top. And of course, if you're looking for some of these maps to play with, go check out my Patreon, and you can find some of my work there. And all PNGs are free, so anybody that just wants to try something out in a two-dimensional format and throw it into their campaign, feel free to use some of my art. We'll see ya.